6:17 in the morning. Checking the ATCS. I see SunRail conducting a test train up here near OCC in New Benson Junction. Last night there was a signal suspension between the south end of D-Land and Benson Junction here to replace the old USNS signals with new upgraded signals for PTC. CSX M738 and 0758 are tied down the Sanford sub over here. And they have not run south yet, so later on this morning when they finally run, we are going to be going out to catch them. So stay tuned a little bit. When I get word that they are moving, I will be on my way out. Okay, so it looks like we got a train lined out of Taft going northbound and looks something like Lake Monroe, so I'm going to head out now. See what I can get on the airline today. Okay, so I'm making my way out now. It's really dense fog right now over here in Orlando. I'm gonna take it easy, but I'm gonna shoot up toward Lake Mary Sanford. 7:59 seems like they departed to Sand Lake, so it's gonna be hard for me to catch up to them unless I take the expressway up there, and I can't catch them anywhere down here toward Orlando, but everything else is gonna be up there anyway, so I'm gonna head up that way towards Sanford at the A773 milepost. This is where the Lake Mary SunRail station's at. And we're gonna start with the day with 0759 coming northbound. He'll be on track number 1 here. He's just not coming into radio range, so we'll see what goes on and when he gets here. 0941 is the train that's coming toward us. They just called the Longwood defect detector. He's going through the defect detector now. That's at the 776. We're at the 773, so he should be here in a couple minutes. I believe this is Autorex, so this will be the 0759. That's the defect detector right there. I don't think my radio can pick it up in the dense fog out here.
Milepost 76.1. No defect. Total axle
242 axles. So that was the Longwood defect detector. 242 axles, so you should be here any minute now, really. You're looking ahead, you see the signal on track number 2 is clear. That's an intermediate. The way they have these set up is, since this is a large block between Sanford and Longwood and there's so many intermediates here, they have these set to just run through the cycle instead of just red. So here we'll display a clear. The next signal will display an advance approach at Big Tree. Longwood DD, you will have a... Actually, no, you'll have here. You should have another clear at Big Tree. The Longwood defect detector shows an advance approach. Then you'll have an approach at the Longwood station. And then you'll have a stop at Longwood. And there's actually the horn set for 941 now, so we'll get ready. What are you doing up here? All week, buddy. All right. So we're at the Sanford SunRail station. That is A766, and then Conrad Yellington's working there as well. Sounds like someone's getting ready to come south. So here, looking at the SAS signals for Sanford, see a signal on track number 1 south showing a clear indication for A779. And on track number 2 heading south, you have a restricting indication for Amtrak 53, the auto train, to pull south onto the Aloma branch into their station. A779 will bring in auto racks and they will go to the right down the A line there toward Lake Mary, Winter Park, Orlando, and Taft eventually. Auto train station's right there, and they'll go to the left. A766 is out today. I'm not sure if they'll be working D-Land or Aloma. Hopefully Aloma. And if they do take Aloma, they will also turn to the left. So after having some time to think, I'm actually not going to shoot 779 here at the Sanford SunRail station. I'm going to go to the Lake Monroe drawbridge. I'm in Sanford. I gotta shoot the drawbridge. Can't be from Orlando in this area and not shoot a freight train over the drawbridge, which I've never done. So, guess where I'm going? We're here at the Lake Monroe drawbridge, St. Johns River. Here between Sanford and DeBerry. Waiting for A779. Bridge still bearing markings of the Atlantic Coastline Railroad, which is pretty neat. Although opposite parts of the span have been upgraded with concrete instead of wood, this drawbridge still gets it done today for 40 SunRail trains a day, 6 Amtrak, and at least 4 daily CSX trains. So it's still a pretty busy bridge.
CSX Z779, 16 engine 3170. No Santino. Like to see if we can get to your limit. southbound, over.
Okay, Z779 with the 3170 Nosatino. You have J. Sanders permission to enter my limit southbound direction, all tracks, authorized speed, men and equipment in the clear, between milepost 761.8 to the 763.8, over.
Understand the Z779 engine 3170 Nosatino has permission through Sanders limits. That's on the CFRC sub between milepost A761.8 and the A763.8. That's all tracks, southbound direction. Men and equipment are in the clear. Speed is authorized, over.
That is correct, 0911.
All right, 0911 then. Here we go.
See that, Sanders out.
Oh, 759 called the clear signal at Lake Monroe Drop.
CFRC 7 dispatcher, RWIC Sanders, over.
Sanders answering dispatch, over.
Hey, Miss Sanders, I got a couple building intrusion alerts in Benson Junction, and I'm showing a couple of other warnings there. Are you aware of any? I know your people aren't there, but are you aware of anybody in that vicinity, over?
Not that I know of, over.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. CFRC 7 dispatcher.
You're welcome. Do you need me to drive over in that area, over?
779, your train looks good on the roll 5, your marker is in place, Lakeman Row out.
Okay, so we're here at the DeBerry SunRail station. This is the current northernmost part that SunRail runs on the CFRC. And right here we see the reason for the freight trains running right now. There was a signal suspension overnight between the south end of Benson Junction right here and the south end of D-Land. There are searchlights at the north end and south end of Benson Junction. And all ACL color lights between color lights between Benson Junction north end and south end D-Lands. They were all cut over. They're replaced with these new LED color light signals. As you can see, the searchlights over there have been turned to the side as well. They have not been yanked down yet, but they will shortly. Now we're set up for Amtrak 53, which is at the north end of Benson Junction.
Obedezcan todas las señales de advertencia localizadas en los pasos de peatones y crucen solamente en las áreas designadas. Always beware of the second train coming. Obey all warning signals.
The clear southern Benson entrance.
Okay, so now 53 is in. We're going along the lake here to get towards Sanford. I want to get to the auto train. So when 53 comes in, I could actually just turn right there. Wait, actually, no, I can turn right here. When the auto train gets in, it separates the auto racks and leaves the auto racks on the main and pulls the passenger cars in. Then the Dash 8 switcher comes out, grabs the auto racks and pulls them north. Well, pulls them south, then shoves them into the unloading ramps. There's 10 tracks there. Once the cars have been spotted and braked, then the people will come off track by track in a certain order and take your cars out. And they'll take the priority cars off first. Then you'll get your regular vehicles and motorcycles. So the train's pulling in now. You're gonna pull the engines across the street here. They're gonna pull the train across, break it apart, shove it into another track there. Once they're done, they'll pull the engines up.
With a 6119. Okay to open up on that number 1 main track between VSMF and Sanford and proceed southbound signal indication. Understand Z766, 16 lead engine CSX 6119 has permission to unlock, open up, occupy main track number 1 between VSMF and Sanford. Proceed southbound on signal indication, over. All correct, sir. 53 is pulling into the ramp. He should be cleared up here within the next 5 or 10 minutes, and then you'll see a better signal. Yeah, 10-4. They'll get into clear, and by the time I lock everything up, it should be about right, and we'll see a better signal there, over. Sounds good, sir. Now, I know you guys are going to Evergreen. Are you going to go into... No, sir. From there, we're going to go to the north end of the yard to get rid of this car I'm empty I'm coming out with, and then I have to take 15 cars with me to Benson Junction if possible. Yes, sir. We can make all that happen. Appreciate it. Time on that track at 10:21 JLO. Over. 21 JLO R1. Appreciate it, Jack. We'll call you when we're heading back north again, and we'll go from there. Over. Thank you, sir. C5C San Francisco. 766 69.
So I'm gonna get 766 across the drawbridge. Actually, no, I'm gonna get him at Benson Junction to show that new signal in action. And so, yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, for the last shot, it's not the best location, but it's a shot I've always kind of wanted. The sun's out, so it kind of ruins the angle, but just south of the distance signal to Sanford, 766 is coming north.
Approach slow. South Sanford, track 2, northbound.
They've got an approach slow signal. Pretty much telling the crew, approach the next signal not exceeding slow speed. Slow speed, 20 miles an hour. Yellow over red over green. And that is the distance signal to Sanford. And that marks the end of my day. Maybe later on, if I get word of the M738 coming down, I'll go. I don't know where M738. Well, they're sitting in Huntington siding on the Sanford sub. They may just run him down tonight. I honestly don't know. They may just wait till tonight and run him down. And then run 738 or 741 back north. But yeah, so the last night's 0741 is sitting in the yard at Sanford too, but I'm not going to go all the way back up to Sanford. I live down by Taft, so that's really it for today. If I do go back out, I'll add it into this video, but if not, then this is the end. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll get you guys something out again soon. Alright, see you guys.